How are you doing? I'm Leon the Pig Farmer and I'm live in Mash Guru in Macclesfield with Artistic Echoes, and I've been giving a bit of spoken word this evening, and just to kick off this next bit I'd like to give you one which is about my mum and about the person who is my biological father, and it's something that came out in my cognitive behaviour therapy. So this one's called Lisden, and open brackets, sperm donor, close brackets. So yeah, it goes like this. She brought me in at the pink light and she comforted my first booze puke. You see, she put food on the table and then she stood in your shoes. See, she made Christmas special, birthdays, Easter too. Summer holidays were memorable, but where the hell were you? You see, she was the best job juggler and a spinner of fragile plates. She found money to save up so we could join the 80s craze. My first football boots, my educational uniform. But her greatest gift was to be vocal and not to bloody conform. Because she stood proud like a lioness in a jungle of hopeless fools, and she built a council castle so that we could rule. She knitted me social awareness. She supported me vinyl survival. She even bought me a book on the birds and the bees through blindness or just sheer denial. And she created a suit of armour and a Viking shield to cope. But if you swore or were a bugger, she'd wash your mouth with soap. But she nursed and then she built us, and she let lessons teach. And when I boarded my first train for the army, well, she was there to weep. But you, see, I only remember you vaguely. You're like a distant ghost, and it's when I look in the mirror that I'm haunted the most. And it's like a 7-year itch, but only one that you can scratch. Because I was branded, I was discarded, I was put onto a reject batch. See, I even built a bridge, and I walked over halfway, but you morphed into Usain Bolt, and as equals I couldn't make you stay. But I walk with a ghetto blaster, and I know it's not me to blame. And you skulk and hide in a Walkman world, moving house couldn't hide your shame. I'm a vintage corduroy baker boy. You're a kiss me quick mess. I'm a velvet collared Crombie. You're a shitty Rain Mac at best. And I walk in Dr. Martens, you know better than a hobnail boot. I'm now tailored in MacArthur tartan. You won't fit in my birthday suit. You see, I'm a true reflection of this protective peridot woman, because without her loving safety net, well, these words, they wouldn't be woven. You see, Dennis, you're a menace, and Elizabeth is queen. She's always been there for me. You've been nowhere to be seen. Dennis is a menace. Elizabeth is queen. The old man's been there for me. You've never been there for me. Because Dennis, you're a menace. Elizabeth is queen. The old man is there for me, and you don't even make my dreams. Thank you. I'm Leon, still live at Mash Guru, and hoping in the nostalgia world to bring Monkey back. Thank you.
Brilliant, thanks for that. We're going to have more poetry from Leon the Pig Farmer in a few moments' time. Hello, welcome back to From the Mic Stand here on Echoes. On next week's show, we are going to be joined by Souljacker. They are a rock band based out of Wrexham, so really looking forward to that. And if you want to get down to Mash on Friday, then there is a funky Zappa-inspired band called C33s. They are playing this Friday night at Mash, and we will be down at completely forgotten everything. We'll be down in Manchester interviewing bands this Friday night. Okay, let's get back on track. We're here with Leon now. We're going to chat a bit more about his poetry. So, yeah, you've performed at quite a few venues over the past year or so.
I have, yeah. I first started at Blackthorn Festival. I'd done a couple of spoken word nights, and then I just had my book with me, and I asked a few mates that are in bands in some like that I've known and followed for a while, can I come and do a little intro slot before you're on there? The stage manager didn't have a problem, and it went from there really, with a few really good bands like Deja Vega, Hey Bulldog, all bands that play around Manchester. Time for Action, my mate Jake Fletcher, Ambier, there was a few, Afghan Sangang, and they all let me have a couple of minutes. So, and it went from there, and I got a lot of positive feedback. So I kept on going. Thought I'd set up a page, got a couple of promoters that I know involved, and they've put me on with some really good bands and bands that I've followed for years, really, and had an interest in. And I've been lucky to play a lot of the venues, mostly like night people, but a lot of the smaller venues around the northern quarter. And it's been great. It's been a crazy journey, but it's helped me with my journey through this mental health recovery, and it's helped me promote more writing and keep on going. And it's given me a lot of motivation, really, and I've enjoyed it.
And you performed at a couple of festivals as well last summer?
I did Blackthorn. I did a one-dayer in Staley Bridge, and I managed to pester the lad who runs Shine On Festival at Butlins, and I got a couple of little slots on there, really. So I'm looking, if there's any promoters out there, to try and get me busy this summer, really. I've got my mate Sean at High Violet, who's hopefully going to get me a few, but I'd like to start getting busy. It's something I'd like to take forward into the future. I've been kind of dipping my toe in the water and liking and enjoying really what I'm doing, and the people I've met along the journey's been brilliant.
So if people want to see you live and perform, where can they catch you next?
I've got a gig at the Deaf Institute on Sunday, which has been run by one of the Loose Article girls. I'm on with my mate Patrick Davis. I've then got a gig in Keighley, a punky reggae night that my mate Steve Wilson runs. I've got that the following week, and also before the end of the month a gig with my mate Leanne who runs Astro Elevator, with some great local bands, A Bulldog and Kill Your Boyfriend, who's a great Italian psych band. So that's coming this month, and I've got other stuff in February and March, but I've got gaps to fill. So come and find me on Leon the Pig Farm, the Facebook page.
So is it just on Facebook at the moment?
Just at the moment. It was one of those things that I started to set a page up to get a following, and it kind of got really quick, a couple of thousand followers really, and I thank parents and some good mates for that, for spreading the word. And I think I need to get onto other forums and get busy and spread it a bit more.
So is there a plan to set up a website with your work for people to read, or a book? Or?
Not really. I said it's my birthday tomorrow, so I said that was the trigger date for starting to type up some of the material and try and get it into some book form and start with the stuff around the mental health, and because I do want to do some more stuff with, especially with ex-servicemen with PTSD. I feel that the form of therapy that I've took to creative writing has helped me, and there's that and other things that can help them. But I am going to be starting doing stuff with my mate Colin, who runs Depress On, who he does stuff with mental health, who's setting up a mental health app. So I'm going to be doing, I'm like an ambassador or something. I really promote what he's doing. He's gone through a journey himself, and what he's doing with Depress On is really good. So.
Is there anything else coming up?
Not yet. I'm just working on a couple of people to do me a bit of stuff with festivals in the summer. But rest of that is just other little gigs, I think, off the top of my head. And a few open mic nights or spoken word nights around Manchester. Just keep busy and get some new material out there and try and get it into the head.
Great. We're going to have a couple more poems. It was actually 3 who are playing this Friday at MASH. The C33s are down later in the month. We'll be down at Night and Day. We're interviewing Spinner and a whole bunch of other bands. But we've got a bit more live poetry from Leon.
These I'm going to do 2 together, and this is Toy Soldiers, and it's followed up with one called Power Junkie. And the one, Toy Soldiers, I believe, has influenced a local band to me to put a couple of lines in a song of theirs. So, it goes like this. And this one, hopefully soon, will be put to video by a mate Alex at Manchester Uni. So I should be filming this soon, and it should come out some more sort of professional form. But Toy Soldiers followed by Power Junkie. Bang bang, you're dead. It was games as kids, 'cause none of us read. And bang bang, you're dead. Toy guns, no one bled. And bang bang, you're dead. Cops and robbers, some mimic feds. And bang bang, you're dead. Cowboys and Indians, the potato gun spread. And then bang bang with a plastic gun, 'cause then they're real and it ain't much fun. 'Cause banging in Angola, there was guns pointed at my head, and it's gone too far. Bang bang in Kigali, the corpses scattered and slaughtered I see. And bang bang in Armagh, my mate got sniped from afar. And bang bang no more, when the mortars dropped, I shook to the core. Then bang banging in my head, sweating profusely in my bed. And then banging on another door, a doctor's surgery, a chemist's horde. Some are banging in the street. It's in their veins, they admit defeat. I was banging on a different door. It was the publicans, yeah, and I fell to the floor. And some are banging on tent pegs and are living rough with just one leg. So I'm banging on to politicians. I think you need to revise your mission. The servicemen that are going insane, and that's on top of being maimed. Plenty more in public sector. So you think your message is getting better? Well, Civvy Street's got thousands more that are queuing up at Peter's door. So you need to sort your shit. You need to get a grip. There's people dying and you're not equipped. Because in my eyes, a lot of you are just power junkies. Because you dwell in your ivory towers and you try to apportion blame. And you thrive on a sense of power and you never feel no shame. Tied to political societies and detached from pledge and plea. Sincerity and support. That's blasphemy. You've got no thoughts for others' needs. Hiding behind a protocol, not defending the masses, protecting one's agenda and depriving the working classes, with blinkered ideals and priorities broke while ascending shaky stairs. That seat's no throne, it's an effing joke, so don't tell me that you care, because you're casting off your judgment, you're ignoring reason and pain, and your thoughts weren't spared for my lament, or anyone else's, because you had naught to gain. And you cast off to recycle, we reinvent, rework, restyle. Now if you ask for my assistance, I'm going to run a mile. But now that I've got your attention, what are those with feline lives? Or those you brush under the carpet? Why is it me and them that get your knives? Because it's partly your fault that we're sat here. No thought for our psycho-sanity. When we're flogged, we're bled for a TV slot, so you can feast and feed on your vanity. Cheers. I'm Leon the Pig Farmer. Thank you very much.